Chapter 5. Qualities that build a real man's wisdom. Do things that are important and urgent first. Things important and not urgent second. Things unimportant and urgent third. And things unimportant and not urgent last. Number 1. Even rich men will not find love without learning this. Despite popular belief, a man with money who has nothing else to offer as a person doesn't attract women. I have seen many rich men who are very kind but are having very little or no success in finding the right woman. Therefore, I see an urgent need to share my ideas with all men. Very different from men, women belong to a completely different species. Most men have difficulty in understanding how women think and behave. Having the ability to understand women can help increase a man's confidence. Number 2, build interdependent relationships. There are 3 types of relationships: dependent, independent, and interdependent. It should be the aim of all couples to build an interdependent relationship. And independent relationships is the next stage, when babies finally learn to stand up and walk. Dependent relationships can be clingy and sticky for both parties. Some couples might like doing things together quite often, but when you become too involved with each other's daily life, you will be deprived of your own personal space and time to reflect on life. Independent relationships are more mature compared to the dependent relationships, but such relationships lack empathy and sometimes intimacy. Interdependent relationships are profoundly more mature. Couples in this type of relationship truly care about each other and are spiritually connected, even when they are physically far apart. A man in an interdependent relationship is more capable of being a real man, as he is not emotionally dependent on anyone and will not be swayed by other people's opinion or actions. Number 3, becoming knowledgeable of your innate personality. It is necessary to be attentive to your own personality, the qualities you are born with. As soon as you become familiar with your true character and become clearly aware of what you want, you will eventually realize what you truly want in life and the principles you should live by to reach your goals. Write down your dreams and goals in your diary. Go through them every day so that you can maintain focus on the right path and take appropriate actions in achieving your goals. You can also take note on your progress daily. This is what I do, and it helps me a great deal in knowing what I want out of life. Number 4, the real man's personality versus other personalities. The real man. Women find the real man most attractive because he possesses tremendous confidence and irresistible charm. The romantic. Romantic men have the ability to deal with women effortlessly and without having to learn anything about them. They usually live their life with passion, which can be captivating to women. The creative. Creative men are complex and usually crave for support and sympathy. That's why a lot of women have the urge to treat them the same way a mother treats her son. Most creative men view their surroundings and the world very differently compared to those with different personalities. The entrepreneur. The entrepreneur is resourceful and values a good living standard and stability. He is ideal for women who are looking for a husband. Entrepreneurs see owning a nice car and a nice home as essential in life. They enjoy leading a life of luxury. Entrepreneurs always take the lead in relationships and in the workplace, excelling in both terrains. The boss. The boss likes to be in charge and is the type of person who would control his wife and tell her what to do. Surprisingly, many women are very fascinated by controlling men and like to be treated like little girls. The normal chap. The normal chap is by far boring, but has faithfulness written all over him. He is practical, devoted, and committed. Unfortunately, most women are not interested in these normal chaps. The weak. The weak is like a mommy's boy, always giving in to the demands and requests of others. Number 5. Characters of a not-so-real man. A. Lazy bum. Sloppy when it comes to grooming and not familiar with fashion. B. Boring, unadventurous. Not very good at socializing and has unpleasant manners. C. Prejudice. Discriminates people of different race, color, and financial status. D. Narrow-minded. A person who is in the dark about his surroundings, also someone who is filled with pride. E. Whiner. Relies on others for physical and emotional support and assistance due to the lack of self-esteem. F. Fearful man. Never thinks outside of the box, does not take chances or risks, and cowardly avoids conflicts. G. Childlike boy. Needs parents' approval and guidance for everything. H. Loves to dispute. Argues with everyone about everything. Number 6. Get rid of your bad habits. Bad habits are formed and accumulated over the years and are firmly set in your subconscious. It is therefore important to recognize and acknowledge your bad habits first and take action to get rid of them. Remember, take one step at a time and don't try to rush in correcting your bad habits. Your bad habits will eventually be replaced with good habits, and these good habits will be programmed into your subconscious. Number 7. Look inside yourself. Most people look outside of themselves for clues to help them decide how they should lead their lives. They are always concerned about how others see and think of them. Look inside yourself. You will be able to see where you want to go in life and who you want to be. Number 8. Focus on your subconscious. At the beginning, you may be consciously aware of your thoughts, but over time, your thoughts will become your actions, and your actions your habits, and your habits will eventually become your character. Your thoughts, which are a reflection of your beliefs, will dictate your speech and actions. Therefore, it is important to have positive thoughts and beliefs. Number 9. Face your emotions. Being in love can make anyone become vulnerable, but you should never lose control of your life. The only way a man can stay in control and at the same time fall deeply in love without worrying is to enjoy the process of giving love unselfishly. Number 10. Self-awareness. Individuality is something that is 100% you. Though you might feel you are similar to many people around you, you need to be aware of what you are and how you can lead a life that gives fulfillment. Write down on a piece of paper all your negative thoughts you have about yourself. Then write down all the positive thoughts about yourself. Afterwards, only focus on your positive traits, and you will soon see how much difference it will make to your daily achievements. Eventually, all the negative thoughts you have about yourself will be cast away and become the past. Having a mental picture of your future will give you focus and determination in succeeding in life. Number 11, never be jealous of others. A real man never becomes jealous of others because jealousy is an unnecessary emotion for a real man, and it doesn't help you achieve anything. A self-assured and capable man is incapable of being jealous of anything because jealousy is just an indication of insecurity. In love and romance, being jealous means that you love yourself more than you love your partner. Number 12, do not pursue a woman who is clearly not interested in you. Why pursue a woman who is clearly not interested in you? It is not worth your time to pursue a woman who is clearly not interested in you. It will never work. Even when you are already in a relationship, if things are not working out, it is best to end the relationship in good terms, so that the two of you will still have a chance of staying friends. Staying in a relationship that goes nowhere will only make you miserable. Bear in mind the difference between caring for someone as friends and as lovers. Number 13, finding the right woman. I sometimes play matchmaker and introduce some of my guy friends to my women friends. One of my woman friends told me later that she thought the guy I introduced to her was sweet, but she was only interested in being friends with him. I was a bit confused, but I figured that it would be better for a man that women want to be friends with him since beautiful women know beautiful women. Besides, women love being matchmakers. In addition, being friends could actually give both parties time to have better understanding of each other. After friendship has been established, you will be able to joke freely and be yourself and have better control of yourself and everything around you. Whether you want to be more than friends with a woman or not, you should make your choice based on something more than just her beauty. Women don't like men who are only concerned about a woman's beauty. Look past the beauty and find out what sort of person she really is, because some women can be very attractive on the outside, but terrible on the inside. Different from women, it usually takes longer for men to decide which woman is right for him and to commit in a relationship. A real man should always be honest with women about his views. Women would appreciate the honesty and accept you as you are. However, some women might not appreciate this honesty, so be prepared that you might lose her, but never abandon your principles to get her approval. If you change your views because of what others think of you, you will be considered as weak, and people will lose respect for you. Tips to maintaining a mature and loving relationship. Number 1, trust. The lack of trust will lead to less communication and subsequently an end to the relationship. Number 2, respect. The lack of respect will hurt one's dignity and lead to less communication and the loss of trust. Number 3, communication. The lack of communication will lead to distrust and disrespect. Questions you should ask a woman to understand her real character. Number 1, what is the main blunder that men tend to create in relationships? This question will get her to tell you more about herself and her attitude towards men in general. Number 2, do you feel men nowadays are overly domineering or too sensitive? This will tell you whether she is a girly girl or the strong-minded type. Number 3, what are the virtues of a perfect relationship? Number 4, have you ever dated a man who was a challenge? This will tell you what kind of man attracts her. Number 5, What is the most significant thing that men don't recognize about women, but ought to recognize? Number 6. Have you ever gotten your heart broken? This will tell you if she is modest. Number 7. What frightens you the most about opening up your heart to a guy? Number 8. Have you ever had a genuine successful relationship? Number 9. Why didn't your previous relationship work out? This will tell you if she is a responsible person and doesn't only blame her ex for everything. Number 10. Among the two of us, who do you think is a better cook? This will tell you how self-assured she is and how well she cooks. Number 14. Context versus content. After you have learned more about the psychology and the subconscious of both men and women, let me explain to you how you could read into the context of a situation. The interaction between people is not just about spoken words, but also about the voice tone and body language. People don't always mean what they say. There is only 10% of truth in spoken words. The remaining 90% is revealed by their voice tone and body language. The context is the actual character of the person, which is very important and hard to fake, and the content are the spoken words, which is just the surface and not as important. A person's words might not be polished, but can be improved with guidance. However, one's character takes a great deal of time and effort to improve. Number 15. Surround yourself with the best. Surround yourself with people who have the same goals as you do and are successful, especially those who possess experience. Do not procrastinate and seek out these people to act as your mentors. Some of them might be too busy to entertain you, but be persistent. Try to contact them at least 10 times before giving up. Do not only concentrate on your own gain, you should bring value to them too. The reason why I say try 10 times before giving up is because many of these people are probably very busy and don't want to waste their time on someone who doesn't have a burning desire for learning from them. Getting the help of these mentors will help you reach your goals faster and more efficiently. Number 16. Be assertive to make progress. Don't be easily satisfied with yourself. Even when you are making improvements, a real man is a tireless learner and is eager to progress himself further. There are no limits to learning. There is always room for improvement. You will learn to be aware of your limits over time, and you will assertively achieve what you deserve in a win-win manner with everyone around you. The sky is the limit.